Kitchen branch circuit requirements. What branch circuit code requirements are needed in a modern kitchen? These requirements are based on the 2020 NEC code for electrical. Within a kitchen, you will have 20 ampere small appliance branch circuits that are going to be provided, which don't have to be provided for lighting. Lighting can be considered a general purpose circuit, which can be put on a 15 amp branch circuit. No same branch circuit will supply more than a single kitchen. Wall space can be considered as small as 2 feet wide, which would require an outlet by code, given that it is unbroken. Floor outlets must be within 18 inches of the wall, the closest wall. Otherwise, they cannot be considered a part of the required outlets along the walls of the kitchen. 2 or more 20 amp branch circuits are provided for wall, floor, and countertop outlets in a kitchen. Individual branch circuits serving a single appliance, such as a refrigerator, can be supplied by 15 amps or higher depending on what the manufacturer label says. So it would always be a good idea to investigate and see what load that certain specific appliance is going to need. Outlets supplying the controls to appliances such as supplemental equipment known in the NEC code, lighting to a gas-fired range, oven, and/or counter-mounted cooking unit can be supplied by the 2 or more minimum required branch circuits in the kitchen. Lighting and switching circuits can occupy the same gang box containing other branch circuits, but they must be on their own separate circuit, not sharing power or not having wires interconnected between both circuits. If a circuit is meant to be for outlets, it will be for outlets. It can't also supply load to a lighting circuit. Ranges, wall ovens, garbage disposals, dishwashers, and freezers, they all require their own dedicated circuits, even some refrigerators as well. Other requirements in kitchens. Outlets along the kitchen wall not serving the countertops shall be placed 12 feet from one another, 6 feet from each other going either way, adding up to 12 feet. Outlets within 6 feet of the sink or washing machine that may be nearby in your kitchen needs to have GFCI protection, as well as any other outlets that are serving the countertops. Outlets installed on the open face end of the peninsula or island must not go further below the countertop 12 inches. The support base with an outlet installed must not have a countertop/work surface above it that extends beyond 6 inches past and above the outlet. Any countertop or work surface that is equivalent to or more than 12 inches wide will be kept into consideration for the purpose of installing receptacle outlets. No point measuring horizontally along the wall across your countertop will there ever be more than 24 inches gap between each outlet, which would also add to 48 inches total. Within 2 feet of the end of the peninsula or work surface, a receptacle outlet is required to be installed. Outlets must be 2 feet from the sink and 4 feet maximum from each other. This is what I was just saying in this bullet point, the 48 inches, also known as 4 feet. Countertop outlets cannot be more than 20 inches above their respective countertop/work surface. 2 separate branch circuits minimum must serve the countertop outlets, and they can also be serving any wall outlets and floor outlets. Peninsula and island specifications and requirements. Using the determined perpendicular wall to the peninsula countertop work surface, the peninsula can be measured from that wall down to its end to get the length. Getting the depth measurement of the countertop and multiplying can calculate the square footage of your peninsula. Depth would be referring to this right here. With the information of the square footage, you can determine how many outlets you will need based on the Article 210.52 C2 of the NEC, stating that within the first 9 square feet of the countertop surface, you need a receptacle outlet, and any additional 18 square feet of countertop surface would require an outlet each. Here are just a few short examples of what I am referring to. Yeah. You can also have pop-up receptacles to make your lives easier to meet with the code. This is how outlets would be installed on peninsulas who have a little wall going up here. And this is just an example of what your spacing might look like in an actual kitchen. This is just a short video of a wiring project simulating a up-to-code kitchen. This is just my little mini diagram. First circuit goes to 3-way switch, light, 3-way switch. Second circuit goes from one countertop outlet to the other countertop outlet to outlet serving the refrigerator. Third, countertop outlet, outlet for the hood. And this dedicated circuit over here is supplying the dishwasher. This is just me testing and tripping the GFCIs to make sure that they work as intended and will trip the outlets they are connected to. This is the dedicated circuit serving the dishwasher. In this video I was using a plug tester, which the two lights would be affecting the plug tester, meaning that the wiring was done correctly. As shown here, is off right now. When these two orange lights go on, that means everything is wired correctly and there is live power to the outlet. Over here I'm just testing the light switches to the kitchen. 3-way on the end, light in the middle, and 3-way on the other end. I additionally also installed a door